Good evening, everyone. Please bear with me while I try to get my thoughts together about this. Okay, let's see. Where do I even start? Okay, so one thing I've noticed, like when I was on the streets and stuff, is black people, they don't like to admit that they're black. You know what I mean? And because, like, who wants to be a person of color when we're being treated like dirt and being discriminated against, right? Okay, so some of these black people will be like, oh, well, I'm Haitian, or I'm from here, or I'm from there, right? Just like that's going to make a difference. If a white racist person or a racist person of any race is looking at somebody that looks black, guess what they're thinking? They're thinking, oh, they're black, along with a bunch of different racist slurs that they're calling these people, right? And what is absolutely freaking hilarious, like I said, is there was at least one girl that I knew who was telling everybody, oh, I'm Haitian, because, she didn't want to say, oh, yeah, I'm black or whatever, even though it was obvious that she was black, right? Now, the funny part was when President Trump was talking about how the Haitian immigrants were eating cats and dogs, right? Even though that was proven to be false. But it's absolutely flippin' hilarious to me that he would say that, seeing as how all these different black folks are like, well, I'm from Haiti, you know what I mean? Because, nobody wants to be black. So that's what they were saying, to get, not as discriminated against by a bunch of racist white folks, right? And when dude, I almost died laughing when I heard that, because it's like, whoa, he's telling all these people about these people from Haiti when they were saying, when these different black folks were like, well, I'm from Haiti, that way, they won't be confused with somebody who's black. So that's absolutely freaking hilarious on like, oh, so many levels. But, you should never feel like, you should never feel ashamed of what your race is. I mean, the only reason why you would feel ashamed is because people are just horrible. Instead of just people living and let live, live and let live, people want to make other people's lives living hell. And that's just not right. That is flipping horrible. I'd be laying in bed at night thinking, wait a second, this isn't right. How is somebody going to say they're better than me because their skin is whiter than mine? It's a very asinine ideology. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Well, maybe I haven't said it before, but anything to do with white supremacy has ties to Satanism and Luciferianism, because no good person or good people are going to go around telling a group of people that they're superior to somebody else. And I remember, like, back in my drug using days, dude, I was just really just twacked out and all tore up. I remember walking down a very busy highway, in Fife, Washington, holding a sign that said something about Hitler being a self-hating